What's up, guys? We're doing question number 8, and let's get right into it. All right, guys, so first glance, look at this. This is the pure math problem. I love this, okay? You should be excited to see this. So we have k as an integer for which 1 divided by 2 to the 1 minus k power is less than 1 divided by 8, okay? So that's our equation. And we have quantity A is k, and quantity B is -2, all right? So, guys, I want to show you this clean trick to where the answer, like, how do I say this? When you solve it, you will get the answer. You won't have to do any reasoning skills. You won't have to do any philosophical thinking about it. It will give you the answer, okay? All right, so let's start off here. So we're going to have 1 divided by 2 to the 1 minus k power is less than 1 divided by 8, okay? So you see here on the left side, we have this 2 here, right? And I want 8 to look like 2, okay? Now, some of you guys might be thinking, like, what the heck are you talking about? What do you mean you want 8 to look like 2? Let me show you what I mean, all right? So we know that 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8, right? So that means that 2 to the third equals 8, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this, all right? So I'm going to have 1 divided by 2 to the 1 minus k power is less than 1 divided by 2 to the third power, all right? So now what I want to do is I don't like fractions, okay? I don't know about you guys. I'm not the biggest fan of them, okay? Especially when it comes to equations, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross multiply here, all right? So I'm going to get 2 to the third power is less than 2 to the 1 minus k. All right, guys? Now, something to keep in mind. Remember, anytime that you have an inequality and you divide or multiply by a negative number, sorry, let me write up here. You must, guys, I cannot say this enough. You must flip the inequality. All right, guys, so this is super important. Do not forget this. When we have an inequality here, if I multiply or divide both sides by a negative, then we're going to have to flip the sign. All right, so luckily, we know that 2 is positive, right? It can never be negative in this case, right? 2 is positive. No matter what k is, 2 will always be positive, all right? Or this, I should say, this entire quantity will always be positive, okay? So hopefully you guys see that. So now let me go to my next step here, all right? Let me go to the next step. So here's what's really cool about this. Now, guys, we have the same bases here, okay? Look at that. They're both 2. So since we have the same bases on both sides, we can actually just get rid of the bases and drop down the exponents, okay? So now, let's rewrite that out. I'm going to have 3 is less than 1 minus k. All right, so guys, you see what I'm doing here? Maybe some of you guys already see the answer, all right? But let me go ahead and just write it out for you. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. I'm going to have 2 is less than -k. All right, guys? So now remember, anytime we divide or multiply by a negative number, we have to flip the sign, all right? So I'm going to divide both sides by -1. Or excuse me, you have to flip the inequality. So now I have k is greater than -2. Okay? So hopefully you guys see that, all right? Hopefully that makes sense, okay? Shoot. I'm sorry. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, k is less than -2, right? We have to flip the sign. All right, guys, I was thinking about editing the video or just deleting it, but you know what? Sometimes it's helpful to see other people make mistakes. So yeah, there you go, guys. This is our answer. So therefore, quantity B is greater because we have that -2 is greater than k. All right, guys? If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video.